starting, like, Clubhouse used to be like, oh, like, what's an interesting conversation to be? Then we just repeat the same conversations across multiple rooms. You go to the leftist spaces, but I can pretty much regurgitate what paid, or 40 acres and a mule is cool, nice people, but it's the same fucking thing. Chillism, definitely, literally the same fucking room every day. Chillism is. And, I mean, this gets a little bit fucking boring. But Matt, you keep it pretty fresh. At least you guys stick with current events, which is good. It's not just fucking Trump. Unless we,
What are you talking about? This is Matt doing the same, not stirring, that everybody else does. But Matt is maybe just a little more polite.
Yeah, maybe. You're right. Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, you just heard everybody on here say Trump is either dead or suffering from this disease, and they cover it all up. I mean, you just heard TDS for about 30 minutes from every schmuck on this app bring their bullshit in this room.
I just got on 10 minutes ago, so I didn't hear anything. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me, though.
Hey, Mountain, why don't you pick a topic? What do you want to figure out? But what would you want to talk about in regards to anything at this point? I don't know if you want to talk about Trump or what, but.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to steer any conversation. I mean, that's the thing is you guys are doing good. Nothing that I'm gonna, I've literally been gone off the app for a while. So like, I was off, away from service for about a week, and I come back and they're saying the left is hoping Trump's dead and shit, and I mean that's not happening. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'm not saying what you guys are saying is boring. I'm just saying why I was off the app a little bit and why I've been on here less. It's just it's becoming kind of repetitive, which is not any of your fault.
We get it. You just repeated it.
Right. So I'm just trying to tell them. I'm not trying to steer the conversation here. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Mountain, what's of interest to you? That's what he's acting.
Looks like this is kind of interesting. Looks like Trump administration is considering, it's not official yet, but considering declaring a national housing emergency in the fall to address affordability issues. It says the administration is exploring measures like standardizing zoning codes, which I think would be a good thing, reducing costs, interesting, and granting tariff exemptions on construction material. It says while lower interest rates may ease some pricing pressures, which, by the way, we're supposed to get a rate reduction mid-September, they're unlikely to fix supply shortages, with existing home sales down sharply from 2022 levels. So that's interesting development. Holly there.
Holly, they'll only cut rates a quarter point. They're not going to do much.
Elections.
Wait, say that again. Cut out for me.
We do need something like that.
What was the first part of your sentence?
I saw a headline yesterday that Trump is going to sign an executive order regarding ballots and something else with elections. I don't know if anybody else has heard that.
I heard he's floating that, but the problem is I don't see how that's constitutional because it's the states manage their own elections. So I don't know how he can order any state to do elections any kind of way.
That's the argument. You're right on that.
Hey, Matt, so I was going to ask you guys been hearing about this whole Venezuela thing,
Wait, before you go to Venezuela, back to the paper ballots, he's also demanding that election commissions turn over their voter rolls so they can do data analysis and do possible scrubbing. And if they find these election officials are committing fraud, they might be able to, legally declare an emergency and go to paper ballots and override a lot of these state bullshit artists.
That's interesting. I don't know what the legality is there. I know Georgia, because I'm actually an election official. I know Georgia, the GOP in Georgia definitely wants to go back to paper ballots, and we're doing certain things like the QR codes are going to be gone. I mean, there's certain things that are happening right now. There's actually, I just went to we have a committee hearing I just went to. I think it was the first of many for the election panel or committee, and it was it got a little fiery. It was interesting, very interesting. Yeah, so there's a lot happening in Georgia anyway, but that's an interesting strategy. I don't know how that works legally.
He set a deadline for them to turn over the data. I know here in Illinois they're resisting, and then they have to file lawsuits. But if they can't comply with a simple request to turn over voter information, to the Federal Election Commission, and there's real election fraud happening by Democrats throughout the country in major blue states.
I agree. They're in voter.
They're going to fight hard. They're going to fight hard to resist that. They're going to be in court, and there's going to be man. If that does happen,
I mean, not only that, like the backlog for these cases, I just don't know if like the manpower is really worth it. I mean, even in Georgia, we have a backlog of like 86 cases right now, which is pretty standard. I get like we've had a backlog for years and years. So I mean, to adjudicate all these things, I don't know how they would handle that. I also wanted to tell you, in Georgia, there is a push right now to relocate. I don't know how other states do it, but in Georgia, our election board, it's all underneath the state Secretary of State, and so they're wanting to move elections, not just the board, but all the elections over to, I guess, accounting. Like they're just gonna kind of make it its own thing. Which is good. It's a good thing, because I think under the argument is like under the Secretary of State, it's become quite politicized and sort of like this good old boys club, and a lot of the state board officials have said that they are not like giving the autonomy that they really are supposed to have, and being kept out of a lot of communications and like anyway. So that could be a good change in Georgia. I don't know how other states do that, but.
Georgia doesn't publish party data, does it? Voter registration data? I don't think
it does not. Mm-mm.
Because I felt pretty good about Pennsylvania when I was like studying and following it because of the delta of voter registration. But Georgia, I couldn't find any data, and I guess they don't publish it.
Well, because we don't declare, or we don't. How do you say it? We don't like declare ourselves Republican or independent. What's the word I'm thinking of? When we don't register as Republican, Democrat. So you don't have you get the ballot, you ask for, you get whatever ballot you request, but they don't have it's not like so-and-so is a Republican that voted for blah, blah, blah.
What the fuck, that's another development that I was curious about. It looks like,
what's happening?
I don't know. I mean, it's obvious that they want Maduro out of Venezuela. I mean, they got a bounty on his head. They've declared, that not only are the Mexican drug cartels international terrorists, but even the Maduro Venezuelan government is too. They got like a $15 million bounty, and I think they just doubled it. And now we're sending warships down there, and Venezuela is promising that, if we step foot on any of their territory, that they're going to respond. And so I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens here, but obviously I'm not concerned about us losing any war. I don't like really spending much money on places we shouldn't be, but, allegedly Maduro's sending a lot of fentanyl and shit. I think they just want him out of there. They just want him out of there. That's really what's going on.
Okay, so we're just putting the heat on them, but I mean, we're not going to attack them, right? We're just going to try to make them feel uncomfortable.
I don't know. I mean, you really need to look into. We got warships down there. We got a bunch of assets.
They're not deploying into that. They do international water interdiction for narcotics. What do you think the Coast Guard does?
It's not the Coast Guard.
I know, but they're supporting. It's a coordinated effort to do interdiction operations, and they told the Pentagon to also draw battle plans to attack cartels in Mexico. But they're just getting readier. But I mean, to think that we're going to invade Venezuela is fucking stupid.
I didn't say anything about invading them. I didn't say that.
No, I know.
Well, I guess Maduro is saying. I mean, it sounds like they're not going to do any retaliation unless we actually attacked on their soil, right? Like if we just do something to their cartels or on the water, is that enough for him to be like, okay, now it's on?
I don't know. I mean, I just know that we have a big ass buildup of warships in the Caribbean, and we're kind of posturing You know, we're just hoping. I feel like we're just hoping that the Venezuelan government does something stupid, and then we just fucking. I'm not lying. Like that's what seems to be happening. Like we might also be scaring them, but I think Maduro's right. Maduro's saying that we're seeking regime change, and I mean, if Pam Bondi puts a fucking bounty on his head, that's not just Pam Bondi. That's the U.S. government. We declare them as international terrorist organizations, the Maduro government. We're sending warships down there. There seems to be a lot of posturing. I feel like America wants a little bit of a fight there. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It'd be an easy fight, though. I'm just saying. I mean, Venezuela.
Well, they also say that they house IRGC soldiers in Venezuela who are running an international money exchange selling stolen goods and other items. That there's, I think it was like 30,000 IRGC soldiers in Venezuela. So who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe they are going to attack Venezuela.
I'm just saying we seem to be sending lots of assets down there, and we're just hoping that Venezuela does something stupid. That's what I'm getting the feeling of, at least. We gotta keep the Pentagon and the military-industrial complex happy. I'm not mad at Trump for this, by the way. I think that Venezuela's fucked up. I mean, I know people from there and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's a no, but tactical strikes and stuff, and yeah, I think we're probably going to be doing that. Point talk, literally, like you've been acting like you're a transvestite for the 10 months I've been on here. You're mentally ill, so don't even talk shit, Point.
I thought Point was Kitover. I'm confused.
No, Point is
that's me.
Cappuccino.
No, it's not. It's me,
Cappuccino.
stupid. You big stupid dummy. You're just angry that I'm a supermodel and I'm on TV and I'm the most famous person here in Clubhouse. And if you wanted me to come on stage under Point, it would cost you $150, you big stupid dummy.
I actually think she's funny. You think she's a troll? You don't think she's
Of course
a
you
real
think she's
fan?
funny because it's me, you big stupid dummy. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest guy on Clubhouse. I'm a comedian. I'm a supermodel. I'm on TV. And everybody pays me $150 to come on their stages and tell everybody the truth because most people are too stupid.
Oh, you don't think after all this time, like, for him to not break this stupid weirdo character, like, he's obviously a little mentally ill or something.
Anybody who thinks Point is a white guy pretending to be a black woman is stupid. And, of course, he's a gay white guy who's pretending to be a black woman, but that's secretly John Kitover, and he's not gay. But he's definitely pretending to be a black woman named Point. And anybody who thinks she's not a supermodel or on television, you're a big stupid dummy.
Wait. I feel like I'm going crazy. So wait, is Point equals Cappuccino equals John? Is this?
No,
You made the connection correct, you big stupid dummy, but don't tell anybody because I'm getting paid $150 to come up on every stage. Don't fuck up my gig. Because I'm a supermodel and I'm on TV.
Man, what you capping, nigga?
My jaw is literally wide open. Is this the truth? Someone please tell me.
No, it's not the truth.
I think they're all one. We should Point. You should come up so you can get off mic.
Please,
Yeah.
please. This will be the ultimate troll. I would have been completely.
All right, I got the phone in my other room, so let me go get it. I'll be right back, you big stupid dummy.
It's stupid ass. They said stupid ass.
Stupid ass, stupid ass.
Yeah, they always say stupid ass.
Someone bring Point up, please.
I'm trying to. I think they denied it.
Please, I'm begging you, because I just feel like such a fool if that's John.
Using the right pronouns. Oh, wow.
It's just the invite, Holly. This is not coming up. Which makes me suspect now.
It's gonna be absolutely amazing when I become congressperson in the 16th district. But everybody was such a stupid ass, that they thought that I was on here talking to the Democrats and telling them all the truth. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here recording everybody, and I'm a gay white guy in my mom's basement pretending to be a black woman here on this app. And you all know that I said a lot of crazy things on this app over the years. But what's important is that I'm a supermodel, I'm on TV, and y'all still just a bunch of dummies, you big stupid ass.
Well, I wish you guys could see my face right now. I am literally frozen in shock. My mouth is
No, it's fucking not. No, it's not.
Yeah, Yes, it is. I got about 10 accounts, you big stupid dummy. I've been doing point for months now. Fooling everybody. Everybody in Patty's room, all those stupid asses, in the politically correct room, all stupid asses. They all think that I'm a Democrat liberal. But I'm really John Kitover and I'm running for Congress, you big stupid asses.
No, this is, I'm telling you, folks, that dude, like, it's different, man. Like, the voice is different. This is not the same voice, dude.
100% it's me.
Fuck you are, bro.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. He tried to seduce me, no.
Steven, get up here.
Yeah, this is what happens when you go too long without tickling Elmo.
Hey, Steven.
There's more bass in that word, but
So,
Hey, Holly, very classy new photo.
Hi.
Matt.
Thank you.
Classy new profile as well as Pepe. Are you guys getting clipped about once a day now?
Well, there is a guy named Pepe who, on this app, he got Roger to leave the app, and then there was a guy named JB who I guess was saying some false stuff about him, and then this Pepe guy would open rooms at the same time as him, and then get a lot more people, and just I guess like say really mean things about him, and so he left. You know, they're basically they want to get this Pepe guy clipped all the time. I don't know. Maybe he's a really mean, awful guy. I don't know.
You know, it's funny. I wouldn't believe what happened like yesterday, 2 days ago when I was in his room. And he thought, and he said, "Oh, I know who this guy is. He should probably go to Pepe's room," and he just kicked me out.
Yeah, they doing my boys bad, man. If we was in the streets, man, them niggas would been taken care of, bro. I don't like how they doing them.
So anyway, Pepe, what I was going to follow up with you is I was actually just joking about you the other day in a positive way. I was telling some ex-spacers about what Clubhouse was like and some of like the really notable personalities and stuff. And I brought you up. I go, there was this guy Pepe who literally would get clipped in real time and reappear right in the room and just go right back to it. And he was just fearless humor. I mean, you would say things that like I would never. However, you always just sent me just dying laughing. You were at your peak when you used to have your soundboard and you would crack the whip and Matt Cool would do that famous whip gif. And oh my, you just made people so triggered and you'd get clipped and then you just come right back within seconds. And they're like, what are you talking about? I said, guys, this guy literally has probably been clipped hundreds of times. They go, how's that possible? He can never be removed for that app. He's in the code of Clubhouse that he cannot be permanently banned. And I go, and he would attack everybody, but like you'd have people come in that were like hardcore people that hated his guts, and he would just literally go heel, and he'd get clipped and just reappear right back in the room within seconds. And Matt would do that gif.
You know, here's the thing is, you know, people accused me of doxing Brad. You know, even though his info shit, dude, that you think you're safe from the internet from, you know, if you go so far, and I've heard JB go pretty far, and I've heard Roger go pretty far. If you're going to say some shit like Brad, what he was saying for me, saying that, you know, that my daughter, you know, like I'd rape my daughter or something, you know, saying that like my, you know, they're talking about fucking my kids too. Yeah, I said, that's what I'm saying. I said his first and last fucking name because if you're going to be a punk and say that shit, if you're so safe from the internet, I don't think you're safe, man. Like, so you guys can call it doxing, but I think that people get too far on this app and then they are afraid of the consequences. So, Holly, I don't have any sympathy for Roger or JB. I think they're both pieces of shit. And if you go so far to where you think you're safe on the internet, man, there is consequences. And so I don't give a fuck.
Well, I would say this regarding that JB guy, that Pepe guy got into an argument with. Well, apparently there was accusations that Pepe had done more than share his photo, that he might have even said his name or his children's names. Wow. That sounds really mean. Or where he worked. Wow.
Wow.
Those, from what I've heard, those conversations, like you have John Kitover in here who loves streaming. He said he streamed that room. You guys went into Chillism to ask if Pepe did that. They said no. Where's the proof? You guys, what's really funny is you doubled down on a story, exaggerated story, where you don't have proof, and it's all bullshit. And so get the fucking proof. I've said it in front of everybody. $1,000. If you hear me name, or Pepe, I mean, not me. Sheesh. If he named one family member, gave his real name, named a place where he worked, or his address, any of the things that he said Pepe did, show one fucking clip. It's not going to happen, because it never happened. I mean, and it's that simple. I've known about, or Pepe knew about that video for a couple of years now. So it was somebody else from Clubhouse, because I was in a room where a bunch of people knew what he looked like. And they said, oh, well, just look up this video. And it was with another person from Clubhouse. And I was like, oh, dude. Well, basically, Roger had a poll where he was like asking if there should be like a fat tax. And I was like, oh, shit, I remember that video. And then I went into his room with normal PTR. I mean, Pepe did. My bad. And then used his regular PTR and then switched it while on stage while Roger was talking to a screenshot of Roger from the YouTube. Now, if you call that doxing when he came in here on his real name, with his real fucking photo in the beginning, okay. That's not doxing.
If you show up with a real photo of yourself, you know what? You're doxing your fucking self.
Where this awful Pepe character says the N-word with a hard R, or he says something racist. Sounds like an awfully bigoted piece of shit, if you ask me. But I don't know. Where are the clips? Where are the clips? I don't have them. If you don't have the clips, then shut your fucking mouth. There's no proof. It's all. Well, I got I'm a reliable source. Okay, that means nothing. I can say that Jesus woke me up in the middle of the night and say, JB is a lying con man. Who gives a fuck? It's hearsay. The fuck are you gonna? I mean, you're just gonna take my word for it? No. Show the fucking proof. If you don't have the proof, does it never fucking happen? If you don't have the proof, shut your fucking mouth.
Especially like
It's that simple. Here's the thing. Pepe was not gonna fuck with JB. He didn't like JB. All JB had to do, when he had to open a room and say that Pepe was a piece of shit, he said that, and warned others that he's going to dox you someday too. Shouldn't go around that mean man. And then he wanted to, accuse Pepe of doing something he did not do. And then, Pepe did not like him beforehand. But then you want to go ahead and just insert yourself where you didn't belong. Where Roger was telling you to step the fuck back. We have that voice recording of him even admitting it on his own room. Roger said, step back. But after tonight, they just went overboard. No, dude, when you run your mouth to somebody and then you get, and it's basically you're telling lies about them and then you're calling them names. And when you're a person with a very colorful past, both on this app and off this app, and you think that that's not going to be used against you. See, Pepe didn't have to lie about JB. I would just drop the audio clips. I would show them the observations, like whatever. I could, or Pepe, could drop receipts. He couldn't. I don't know what to say. and he ended up acting a fool and lost his admin privileges on healthy debates. You know what? What happened to you, Pepe? What are you captain of? I got 46,000 people in my house. You got 20. No, bitch, it was never your house. That's why you got booted the fuck out. Now you don't have a house, bitch. Amazing. Where's your rooms? As the best moderator on the app. And this motherfucker makes rooms saying, I'm going to talk about Pepe. He makes rooms about me. Now, bullshit. You put a title up saying,
Pepe, you're doing it again. You're stirring the pot. The drama's already over, Pepe. You can go to YouTube and watch it all over again. Pepe, you're doing it again. There should be a rule in your house, Matt. No drama from old rooms. Don't let him stir the pot.
All right, thank you. And so, you know, all I'll say is this. Dude, you would make rooms every day. And I think they're obsessed. Dude, you do that all the time. Then you would make your fucking response rooms. I personally have been just doing it for entertainment because he just didn't like you. And he just saw you for the weasel rat piece of shit you are. And why not? You're easy. What you are is a manipulative bully, but you're just this little bitch. You can't actually prey on people. You try to do it to women, but you ended up getting locked down.
Because he's standing with the finger for 3 years and made death threats to Jane.
Where you deserved. I mean, after what you did, you fucking deserved it. Like, I think you got off way too lightly, personally. But, yeah, I mean, you're just a piece of shit. You're a rat piece of shit who, dude, nobody's going to ever look at you the same. As they should. They never should. I mean, you're a fucking loser. You don't get to say, oopsie, I fucked up. No, you don't do that to women and just say, oh, it's a lapse in judgment. No, you're a rat piece of shit. You're just morally repugnant, disgusting piece of shit. That's all it shows about you and your character. Normal people don't fall upon hard times and then, oh, well, I just have a little opportunity to make some extra money. So I just, lock 2 women in a fucking hotel room and let, 50, 60 guys over the course of 2 days fucking, basically, I don't even, is it even consensual at that point? I mean, really, he wants to try to get bogged down in the details. How is that consensual sex if you were forced in those fucking rooms against your will under basically under threat? That if you leave and don't do what I'm telling you to do, I mean, to me that's like 60 counts of fucking rape. Like, he's a fucking disgusting piece of shit. And so, yes, I'm the guy that says, the naughty words. Okay. So what? You guys have never heard me saying, oh, I want to do this violent thing to X people or mistreat them somehow. But this guy is in a real life fucking low life piece of shit. Like, I honestly think there's some things where I think China would have had a perfect solution for a person like JB. And it would involve him never being able to victimize anybody again. A few kids would have probably got some new organs. And, he'd be basically fertilizing, some plants or poisoning them. I don't know which. But, I don't know. But to watch the fake outrage and the dipshits that fall for it, you guys, so many of you are so fucking retarded. I do this for fun, or I had been doing this for fun. I don't monetize myself. You guys don't see me trying to link you to my other social media or any of that shit. But you do have a real life fucking predator. Somebody who's done disgusting things, and that pattern of behavior has continued since he's been on this fucking app. I mean, he's done it to men and to women. Look up Catcha, Catcha, space, Khan. Look at the room history. Now, what you'll see is Million Marathon did some rooms. You have Ion. Talk about, and of course, there's the victims that he met in mental health rooms. And it's funny, when he makes his response rooms, he never discusses anything that was said here or debunks it because he can't. Because I'm directing you to the fucking replays. He won't address it. But he'll just double down on, like, he's fucking with my family. I don't know your family, dude. And quite frankly, the people that you were friends with, like KK, Brad, they like question whether or not you even have fucking kids. They don't know. I don't know who your fucking kids are, Jay. Once again, I'm going to ask him to double down. Every room that I've done, every spinoff, every room that I've done, you guys have been recording me. We've been watching and recording you. What's really ironic is he says, he immediately, when he goes into these rooms, he says, well, he's doxing my family. He's doxing, Roger's family. Show one fucking clip, over the course of the last 2 weeks where I have said anything. I have named one of your fucking family members, even one. That's Roger's or yours. You cannot find it. I talk about you and your history. Your history is all of the ammunition I need to drag you through the fucking mud. What the fuck does your family have to do with it? If anything, by bringing up your family, that's going to make me look like the bad guy. Why would I do that? Why would I give you that out? I want to talk about what a piece of shit you are. I mean, it's that fucking simple. And I'm going to say a defamation attorney. You don't have the 7 to 10 grand that you have to put down. You guys can Google this for a John Doe lawsuit on social media. 7 to 10 grand down for a retainer. Most lawsuits typically fall between $15,000 and $30,000. Amazing. What are your damages? Oh, that's right. There is none. Oh, I posted news articles on an app where you gave your real name. Oh, I played replays and accusations about you. Amazing. I called you things like rat piece of shit. Okay, that's an opinion. That's fine. I can say the president is a rat piece of shit. He can't really sue me now, can he? No. And what are the damages? That's right. You can't sue me for anything, dumbass. And you're broke. You don't have that kind of money. So, that was the way he tried to get me to shut up. And now, they want to flip my accounts and stuff. Whatever. I give a fuck. I mean, I can do this all day. But, anyways, that was pretty much all I had to say about this stupid fuck. Just, guys, when he makes an accusation, tell him to show the fucking clip. You guys know we've been clipping each other, or recording each other, for the last 2 weeks. All he has to do is show a clip where I mentioned anything about his fucking family, identified any of them. I threatened any of them. Any of this shit. You cannot find them. I mean, I provide receipts for my accusations. He doesn't do it. That's because he's a con man. It's just what he does. It's how his brain is wired. He's a rat piece of shit for life. But I'll land there.
Thank you, Paul. Beaver, where should we go? What do you want to do?
Well, I think sounds like that.
I'll let Paul make this decision, though. Can we allow Kitover back up here?
A lot more than me, obviously. Then when it comes to just like you can use ChatGPT, you can use whatever you want. And she was the one who alerted me that when you file a lawsuit, the retainer is going to cost thousands and thousands of dollars. She also said that in discovery, that you get to, that if he was to do that, I get access to all of his information as well. That's going to be his emails. That's going to be his communications. I'm going to be able to access a lot of shit, a lot of personal shit that he would not probably want me to see. And so he opens himself up a lot for me to basically be able to look at a lot of private information. And so that is what she was saying. And of course it's the cost. But what I ended up doing is verifying this and I was looking up using AI and other stuff. It costs. It says that on average, it's between $7,000 to $10,000 is what the going rate is for just a retainer to do a John Doe.
Yeah, and you're not worried about it, Pepe, because you know that nobody has the money to sue your ass, and you don't even have enough money to make it worthwhile for a lawsuit.
Obviously, my dad. Well, some of you know what my dad. Basically, he's an attorney to say the least. But kind of laughing. He's like, no, nobody would. It is possible if somebody had, like, I don't have shit to be sued for, so it's like
It's a nothing burger.
Fucking time.
This is all just drama and gossip. This is a show for everybody's entertainment and your dopamine addiction.
But I was addressing Jane in the chat. This was not me giving legal advice. This was actually after getting legal advice.
So super quick, just a quick scan. None of the three links that were dropped is of Pepe and Chillism where said doxing took place, which I don't think you would even have, John, simply because it would.
No, I don't have the chillism. No, correct. I don't have that chillism
video. Because that's where everything was said, right? So that's
okay. Then I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it then. What I know is that Roger had a room open. I was in that room. I said, listen, Pepe's got a room about you. So we live streamed Pepe into Roger's room. And after that conversation, he was gone. Roger was gone. Everything was finished. So that's, it's 2 weeks ago at this point. I have 13.
No. I got you. Here's the story that's.
Yeah, that was your room, Matt.
And I'll give it a quick overview. Was that at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? I don't know, because everyone's on like 3 different time zones here. Between 1 and 4 in the morning, depending on where you are in the world, Pepe happened to be in a room, in a Chillism room, where Eric was a mod. And I guess Pepe supposedly, not yet confirmed, but I guess Shai said she heard it. Shai says she heard it, but Pepe read Roger's LinkedIn employment.
No, I didn't. That's not how it happened. There's people in this room that know what. This is how we caught Adams lying. It was not. This did not happen.
Okay, just let me finish super quick. I'll let you do that. I just want to say this is the story. So the story is Shai heard you reading out Roger's employment and speaking of his mother and the caretaking and yada 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 yada. That's the story that's being told. So go ahead, Pepe.
Yeah, well, I've never said anything. I actually just learned a few days ago that I did not know that Adam's mother had passed away. That's sad. I did not know about that. I've never talked about her. I literally just learned about this a few days ago. When it comes to, I went into Chillism. When I went into Roger's room, that's where I first used his PTR, because I switched it out to his PTR on his stage. When I did that, I got kicked out from his room. It's fine. Then I went into Chillism, and then I said I pretty much volunteered. Like, yeah, that's Roger in the PTR. I totally did that. And I did say, I did make generalizations, like, oh, here's the, Mr. 6'3", 175 or whatever stupid shit he said. He likes to fat shame people, and I did make references about that's funny. I heard his job history. It doesn't sound like he's pulling in the big bucks like he used to try to shame people on here because they were not. I guess they were not. I don't know, well off. And, I had said, this guy's full of fucking shit. And then other people were saying, from season 1, were like, yeah, we remember he was selling, Pokemon cards from he's living with his mom or some shit. And I was like, oh, amazing. That is, the extent of it. I never said anything, but was there a private room, and I mean a private, where it was not public facing, where there was somebody who I guess maybe was connected with them on LinkedIn, I don't know, and that had went over their job history. That's how I found out about it. And so they were reading it out loud. that once again, that's not doxing. He came on here with his public information. And the only comment I alluded to was like, yeah, dude, I heard about his job history. It's literally hearing it, the years, the times, all of that shit. It's like, yeah, this dude, how the fuck is this dude making good money? Like, what a load of shit. I basically said stuff along those lines. I never ever read out anywhere where he worked. And I don't even know if he has it. I don't recall a job being listed for like now. Maybe there is. I don't recall. But I definitely didn't say anything about a current employer, and I did not name the name of any past employer.
Well, the point is, what is all about, Pepe? Like, what are you getting out of this by being the king of Clown House? Like, have you looked in the mirror and realized it's all pathetic and you just keep stirring the pot and it's stupid?
It says the guy with fucking skid mark underwear who has like 60 phones to film like every fucking room on Clubhouse and then troll Clubhouse in a very shitty manner. I mean, what do you get out of it?
Well, I get a free cast of characters. I get to create YouTube channels of random people playing a drama role on stage, and that's called drama. You guys are theater actors. I just think you're too stupid to even think you realize it. And I'm the only one monetizing and capturing your drama now, you schmuck.
Monetizing? Your videos have like barely any views, dude. I've seen them.
We have 25,000 videos up on YouTube across 30 accounts. We're going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from your drama.
How does it monetize when they get like fucking 10 to 100 viewers each? Like, that's what the fuck is
It's cumulative, schmuck. I got 60 phones.
We're all concerned about your mental health, John. That's how it all started.
Believe it or not, that is actually, it didn't start with the fucking photo.
It's true.
We were saying that, like, why is, first of all, there's two people Roger has always fucking hated, and it was Monica and John, you obviously.
Everything he said, I put on YouTube. You can go to YouTube right now, type in Roger Mayhem Clubhouse, and see all the classics.
Yeah, I remember when he was threatening to sue you before. I remember. And then he was like sitting there. He's obviously trolling. He's like, "See, listen to this. Like, wow, I think I'm in love with her. How can you not be attracted to this?" There's obviously some.
Yeah, I know you don't like me. You think I'm a schmuck. Why am I recording you even right now? Of course, I know. But now this is your 100th account, and you're saying I have mental health problems? You're a schmuck who keeps stirring a pot every single day with JB and Mojo and others. This show's over, stupid. I've already finished recording it. So just stop, schmuck.
Go ahead and go him. Go ahead and go him, because he should interrupt.
Why do you always pet me like that, man? What's wrong with you, nigga?
I mean, it is kind of over with, dude. We don't need to keep hearing it. Do we?
No, bro. If he want to talk about that shit, he gonna talk about that shit, nigga. Don't disrespect Pepe, nigga.
Listen to the same.
Nigga.
When I take a fucking week off, go ahead and suck his dick some more, Mike. Go ahead. I'm not going.
Why are you trying to get in on it and get a hummer, bro?
Pepe, I like you, bro. I do, but come on, man. Let's move on a little bit, dude. Really, I'm just saying.
I too, Mountain, but don't disrespect Pepe, nigga.
I'm not trying to, bro. I'm just saying. Let's come on. It's a little selfish to just talk about the same thing about you, Pepe. I'm just saying, brother. You know what? I mean that with love, dude.
I know it, but here's the weird thing. And I made like a little political room last night. And over something I would find more interesting, and like people didn't even want to show up for that. Why? Because there's no drama, there's no chaos, there's no. If I start, I'm not even kidding. Let's just say I was in a fight with somebody else other than JB, and let's just say this person is Mr. X or something. We'll just call him Mr. X, and I was just saying like. And I was like, put a picture of his dead mom. Let's say it was in a traffic accident, and her pieces were all over the place, and she was decapitated during the accident. I'm like, look, this is your mom, your dead mom. Fuck that bitch. She got a good death. Fuck you. She gave birth to you. And I was saying like the most horrible shit, and I was being like super fucking mean. Like I would have so many more people in this room because you fucking pieces of shit and assholes love to fucking see it. You guys love to fucking see it. Now I'm gonna point at the goo. You fucking pieces of shit that like to, you know, you guys like to see this shit. That's why serious rooms, the ones where people are getting exposed, where people are, doxing each other. We've seen this on Clubhouse, and we all know it. And those are the people, like, literally, why is it that on any given day, these drama rooms that involve some salacious details, because, do you know what Kira did? Kira was staying with me, but she needed a place to stay, and then she ended up getting blackout drunk, and then she took a big diarrhea shit in the hallway, and then she ended up inviting this guy over, and I was like walking out to get something to eat, and then she was sucking dick, and all of a sudden I was like, what are you doing? And he skied it all over her face. Oh my God, it was so, this trashy shit. You stupid motherfuckers are attracted to it. I'm just gonna be fair. I don't watch Jerry Springer. I don't watch reality TV. I don't watch any of this shit. I watch actually really boring shit. I actually like to listen to liberal pricks like Ezra Klein and see what does the other side have to say? What are their opinions? I kind of find that more interesting. But you people in the goo can all suck my fucking dick. Every fucking one of you, all the people that want to judge me, you people are here because you're somehow entertained by it. Whether it's because you have a morbid curiosity, whether it is because you find it funny, it doesn't matter. You're entertained by it. So you can suck a fucking dick. Fuck all of you people. Literally, fuck every single one of you. Indigo, my middle finger's pointing at all of you. Suck a fucking dick, choke on it on cum, spit it out, and then fucking choke on it some more, and then just I don't know, go to bed.
Thank you.
Fuck all you people.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. That was I can feel it. I can just feel it coming. You just got it off your chest. I'm so happy for you. That's excellent, Paul. Appreciate that. I think Brock wanted to just say something really quick. Brock, are you there on the stage or not?
Yeah, I'm here on the stage. I'm present, Matt. How have you been, brother?
I'm doing just fine, Brock. Thank you.
That's good. Hey, I just wanted to see if you were still, what realm are you in? Are you still with the girl who doesn't sleep?
Wait, what?
You know the girl who doesn't sleep? Do you know Abby? A girl in the app named Abby?
I know many Abbies, yeah.
Okay, well, Abby from Germany, the
That's
Turkish
Diana.
girl.
Jesus Christ.
That's the girl. Yeah. So Matt Cole was part of that train. Matt, that's still you, right?
Nah, I don't hang out with them.
Oh, you don't claim that?
They all
all right, then I don't have no further questions. You're on.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Paul, do you want to continue, or where do you want to go? I think Jarrell came up, too.
Yeah, I didn't actually have anything to say other than Pepe sucks.
Oh, that's not nice, Jarrell.
But look at where this Canadian cocksucker is. He's on your stage because he's entertained by. He's called me racist, deplorable,
You are
all
racist.
kinds of names.
Everyone
Amazing.
knows it. What do you mean?
Amazing.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm waiting to call myself an official racist because I've been asking the KKK to make let me open up a Phoenix chapter of your organization. They're still not they're getting a little slow to respond. But then I want to be able to wear that white hood and burn a cross in the background in my PTR, and then be able to say, "Yep, I'm racist," and stand on my square.
Well, what it is, can I just say, John, man, how many fucking people are racist on this app, dude? Just because we're white doesn't mean we're racist. The black people on here are openly fucking racist.
But those blacks are not even human. Those blacks aren't even human. Why do we have to listen to them?
I'm just saying, John, who gives a fuck if people are racist or say it's 2025, can't prove is dead. But we're not in Canada. We don't care what Canada has to say, bro. I don't care what y'all say. People
But you live in Canada. You don't have to deal with these animals. They're looting and stealing and the robberies. It's such nasty people.
Hey, Pepe, can we send you back to Mexico where you belong?
Hey.
Great. Yeah, you can give that. Yes. Apparently, who doesn't get kicked off the app and has to get a party hat in order to get back on?
Why do you
want to say whatever?
Do you want to reverse? Do you want to reverse anchor, baby? What is it that what are you trying to get out of me?
Fuck, dude, this is
No, I actually just want you to disappear.
You want me to disappear, you stupid whore? Why don't you post a picture of your
So
face
what do
for
we
once?
think about Kim Jong-un meeting up with India, Russia, and China? What's the new defense
Seriously?
sort of relationship that's going to formulate from that treaty?
Our friends, yeah, we know. I know about it. It's called
Maybe-
like the China,
Maybe India's done with Trump.
bro. Yeah, we know that. We know that for a while. Right? I mean, that's not like a new development here, right? I mean, the North Korea has been like a proxy for China.
It is a new development. They have a brand new defense treaty that they've never had before. They extended their meeting to have Kim Jong-un join. It was supposed to be ended today. It's now been extended. So this is new breaking news. So I'm just curious what people think from I don't know if anyone's read their new alliance. It's brand new. Has anyone read it?
Well, it's not brand new. They've like I said. I mean,
This particular alliance it's for other nations to join. Unlike the UN, no nations would be kicked out or gone through an interview process. Like this just happened.
Do you know that one of these laws they talking about bricks?
Do you know that Hello? Do you know that Kim Jong-un doesn't have a butthole?
He doesn't have to poop, and neither did his dad or his grandpa.
You do realize like that most of those soldiers are full of parasites. Like that one who ran over and got shot, and ran over to South Korea. He had he was full of fucking parasites.
Well, I mean, do we really care that they're full of parasites when they're dying of starvation and being put through the meat grinder by Russia to be slaughtered by Ukrainians? I mean, the parasite thing is kind of I mean, I get it. If it's parasites in your food in America, it's kind of a big deal. But North Korea, that's kind of the last thing you'd really worry about.
All I'm saying, Mrs. is saying that she's afraid that this new alliance with Russia and China and North Korea is something to be worried about.
Didn't say I was afraid. I was trying to change the topic from drama. So this was new occurring event that took place. I'm not afraid of shit. Let's just make that very clear. Moving on to the subject of something new. Anybody else want a new topic?
Wait, degree. So, is there a name for this? I need to look it up. I haven't had a chance to even follow this. Is this what was
So
it?
Marshall and I were talking about this earlier. It's a new defense alliance that was just formed. I'll go ahead and find it. It was
A new
confirmed today.
defense
Kim Jong-un is
alliance.
joining into it.
Yeah, so Modi, what the fuck is his
Hold
name?
on, I did not give you
The president
the
in China.
I'd like to say hello to my love husbands.
Amazing.
Thank you. Augustus, hello, my.
So
That's been dominating the news.
China, Modi from India, and Kim Jong, right?
Yep, they've been they had photo ops and everything.
I got myself Putin too. Is that enough?
Yeah, Putin. Yeah, Putin. It was Putin, Moody, and goddamn, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Why am I?
You're talking about? Forget his
I don't know why I can't draw it. I could normally just come up with his name.
Nobody knows.
Jinping.
Jinping, yes.
Yeah.
It's all about the India's prime minister.
You don't have to focus on him.
And Mike.
No, China. Is
And India's Prime Minister Modi, he was there too, which is kind of a weird alliance because he's kind of like a somewhat of a civic nationalist, but also like a Hindu nationalist. They, how do I put it? Kind of like a wouldn't say far right, but he's right wing and kind of controversial for India.
He's right wing. Yeah, he's right wing. Spencer.
I just wanted to work.
What is China's end goal? Like they have a population that is like they've lied in their past census. They have their birth rate is like we think it's low in the West. It is abysmal in China. They have a very top-heavy population. I don't really see how. Like, what is even their fucking future? I don't see how they come. I honestly see their power continually going down as time goes on. And the one unique ability that we have, it's the only thing I will say is good about quote-unquote multiculturalism, is that America does, even though I hate that we have like I do think we have an elite wealthy class that is very antagonistic and even against the middle class in general. We do get to, I will say it is a good thing that we do get to tap the top talent from throughout the world. They do come to the United States and Western countries in general, and I don't really see how China is, and even Russia, that is one of their biggest problems, is all of their talented young adults end up leaving, to go to the West.
I just wanted to play for you one of the stupidest people on Clubhouse to a room full of some of the stupidest people on Clubhouse.
This is a scenario I was thinking that maybe, because the Chinese are communists, they don't know how, organized religion and stuff. With
the communism is different today.
I know, but what I'm trying to get at here, with their birth rate issues, couldn't they almost do a eugenics program where they would find kind of the more desirable, taller, physically attractive, physical people?
No, that's not their problem. No.
Let me finish, motherfucker. Have a big old sperm bank, and they could inseminate these women and fix their in a short time they can maybe fix their birth rate.
No, it's not. No, because that's the reason. You have to look at the reason why they have a low birth rate. And a lot of people cite the one-child policy. Yeah, that played into it, but the same thing that's affecting birth rates globally, especially as countries become more industrialized. China had like a huge agrarian society where a lot of these people were rural. As they industrialized, everybody flocked to their cities. It's very, when you're getting an education and then you're working and you're living in an urban area, it becomes very hard to have children.
We know.
Yeah, sure, but hold on. So their birth rates tanked just like they have in East Asia. Okay, look, you don't have a communist country in South Korea or Japan. Once again, these are two countries, highly industrialized, highly urban. They have way lower birth rate, not way lower, but lower birth rates than Western countries that are highly industrialized. If you look at Latin America, even, a lot of people don't understand this. And it's projected that what we've been seeing over the last few decades, where we've seen these brown Latin Americans trying to get into America, that is likely going to come to an end. Their birth rates are fucking tanking. Mexico's becoming much more industrialized. They're actually a fairly educated country. These people are not going to. We're not going to have.
How dare you? I'm going to report your account right now.
The one exception being sub-Saharan Africa, which is obviously a lot less industrialized.
Post some more photos, Jacob. Let's see some
Asia
other
and South America.
photos before you get clipped. Go ahead, Jacob.
Yes, but China is suffering from
quicker.
low birth rates for the same reasons that Westerners are. You're not going to change it with eugenics. They simply having kids it's actually having kids.
Well, look at the size of those honey badgers. Holy cow.
Actually costs you money, it costs you time, it makes your life a whole lot harder. Whereas when you were rural people, right, it actually economically and of course it made your whole life fucking easier.
What the fuck is going on here? You kick John because he's talking a little bit, motherfucker. You selfish gay motherfucker.
But you're fucking retarded. But you're bringing up eugenics. It has nothing to do with eugenics.
Dude, why don't you let people fucking talk instead of you just fucking blabbering off forever? That's the problem, you Pepe. You gotta mute up here and let people talk, dude. It's not just the fucking Pepe shit.
But even if you're retarded, okay.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Let us speak.
No shit. Let other people speak. We don't want to just hear you blabber off, dude, for a fucking hour about.
Okay, tell me why the birth rate's low in China.
You interrupted him again, but I just had to point it out.
We don't care.
No, he's saying, he's saying they can fix the birth rate. I'm asking why, if they can fix it, then what is the fucking cause? Because you obviously have to address the fucking cause of the low birth rate. What is the cause of the low birth rate in fucking China?
First of all, they had a one-child policy, which definitely caused a domino effect. But also just, less people having sex. I don't know. I mean,
that's not it. This is well documented.
No, it's the one-child policy that actually killed the whole.
No, the one-child policy
They had it for
started it.
25
No.
years.
God damn it. There's one thing that I'm autistic about. It is demographic fucking change, okay? Literally, what the fuck happened in South Korea and Japan? The same fucking thing. They became highly industrialized countries where they live in very expensive fucking cities. Where you have high levels of education, where they have their work culture is also, pretty strenuous, even in comparison to the West, and they stop having fucking kids. This is something that has been proven time and time and time again. You're seeing it happen in Latin America now. That is the fucking cause. You don't have people barefooted, your 10 fucking children and your wife picking corn or whatever fucking crops, milking cows, doing whatever fucking shit they used to do, okay? It's not, they don't have the same fucking lifestyles they had. They're not going to have as many fucking kids. It's common fucking sense.
So idiocracy is the truth. I mean, idiocracy is true, man,
So I'm just going to bring it back here. So the reason I brought it up is that, and I could be wrong, wasn't it the Himalayan border, when was that, 2019, 2020, China and India, got into a damn, close call for war. So the fact that, and I'm looking up a couple of notes here, the fact that the three of them met was quite impeccable. They stated that there could be alliances on a military basis between the three nations. That's not been confirmed. However, they all disclosed that they're deepening cooperations in trade, fertilizer, space security, and culture, military to be pending. So that's why I brought it up. The fact that India and China are in each other's presence is quite literally just gobsmacking. I don't think anybody thought that was going to happen after the war that they almost entered just 5 years ago. So
India was the first country to ban TikTok. Do you know that?
What does that have to do with what I just said?
No, the alliance part is I'm just making the correction. Whatever the alliance that so far that you recently talked about, where North Korea and China and Russia are part of it, I think that's not going to work or in favor.
It just happened today, hun. They all met today and did a photo op.
I'm telling you, these guys have been kind of cozying up to each other for 4 years, actually. I'm sorry.
I'm just bringing a note to this.
Get off your butt plug, Pepe.
I'm bringing a note to it because it's interesting to see the new sort of international relations that are being formed, right? So something to keep an eye on. Nothing I personally see as a big red flag, but it is interesting to see how our adversaries are kind of formulating other alliances with nations that we too have relationships with, including India.
Have you heard of the Belt and Road Initiative?
Oh boy, I can't. Have I heard of the what? The what?
It's called the Belt and Road Initiative.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay, can we stop?
I'm not well grounded on that. No, does that have to do with the trade with the Silk Road or something?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's so it's a big old trade. It's basically a China. It's the Silk Road economic belt. It's literally spans 150 countries.
We get all the ding dong on time with the tip of the Nick to dip. Thank you very much. Hong Chinese, we're wrong.
I know you're autistic and you're so fucking gay that you have to have this all about you, and if it isn't, that you're gonna throw a tantrum. But could you please mute up for a little bit, bro? This is why this app is getting gay, because people like you run around on it, okay? So chill the fuck out.
You've been a bad boy. Step into my Han Chinese sauna for 20 minutes. It's a gas chamber, bad boy.
I would need to do a bit of reading on that mountain. I'm not grounded in that.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy's I don't know, 30 years old. It's a little strange, but
yo, Mountain, stop being butthurt.
Anyway, so yeah. So it spanned
Mountain
like
is right. It's not Mountain being butthurt, Prince. I don't know if you just got here, but like other people are like trying to have discussion in this room, and it's impossible with.
Dude, literally, like you say that I'm getting. That's exactly what it is. Like Pepe wants it to only be about him. If it's not him talking about him and JB and their fucking gay relationship, it's Pepe talking about literally just Pepe blabbering. And if it's Pepe doesn't get the fucking floor, then Pepe's gonna literally have like a seizure on here, like he's fucking 13. It's
Oh my god. What the fuck happened, man?
Kick John out of here because Don will try to say a few things. So then Pepe can speak. 2 hours of him fucking just him having the floor. Well, you guys wonder why I take breaks off this app, or probably like why I'm disinterested. Because like, what the fuck are we devolving?
Blame top left. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, don't look at me. Matt, I said nothing wrong. Matt, are you gonna, since you kicked John so much for at Pepe's command, bro, are you gonna
Hello, First Lady.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you. God, I feel like I haven't spoken to you in I don't even know how long.
I know. We used to hang out so much. Life just changed.
Hello, First Lady.
Hey.
Welcome. Good evening.
Hi, First Lady.
Hey, hope
I
you're
need
okay.
to on some of that.
Sorry, don't get me in trouble with Matt, y'all. Please. Y'all got Beaver on stage. I had to come on stage. Y'all got Beaver out the fucking goo.
Listen, girl. I literally told him privately, I was like, I almost cried because
shit, dude.
it's been 3 years since Beaver has come back on stage and unmiked.
Bro, good job.
Facts.
When the dick's tagging him, bro. Fucking douchebag.
I have a big mic or no? No? Alright. Right now, how you doing?
I can barely hear you, hon. Are you talking, Prince?
Really? You can't hear me?
Your mic is super low, dude.
Like it's
No, we
you're
can't.
muffling there.
What about now?
It's lower. Are you on your Are you using like headphones, or are you using your speaker?
I tried on these wireless ones that I found.
You're sounding better now.
Yeah.
We can hear you now. Well, hello there, Prince.
Hi, Rydell. How you been? Long
Good,
time no
how are
see.
you?
So, Mrs. Groot, can
Yes,
you talk
homie.
a little bit more about the alliance and what the purpose is and how is that?
Why the hell are you in a
Yeah, guys, let Prince speak. You guys are just attacking him out the gate. Just let him speak.
Thank you, Mr. Pepe. We appreciate it.
My name is fucking Pete. It's Pete.
Pete. Right, Pete. So you know what? There's something. There's some sort of denial in the United States and people in the West at large when it comes to China, because the first thing you do when the China issue is brought up is you run to sort of trying to fetch the problems that the Chinese society and economy are suffering from, not realizing or acknowledging you have those very same problems. If you want to talk about fertility rates, yes, they're pretty low in China. I think it's 1.2 in China, it's 1.5 in the US. But the reason why it's higher in the US and It's higher, but it's not the number that you want it to be. You want it to be around 1.8. It's 1.5 in the U.S. because of migration. But most of you in the room voted to end migration or mass migration to the United States, and the same is happening in European countries. So basically, you're on the same trajectory as China. That's what you need to realize. And this is going to take maybe a decade or 15 years to materialize, but it's coming. So how do you solve this? So if they have a birth rate issue, you have it too. They have economic issues, you have it too. They have high inflation, you have it too. And that's maybe what gets us closer to a major world war, so we can reshuffle wealth and resources around the world. And regarding India and China and their border dispute, there are also border disputes between Russia and India, and Pakistan and India, and they got into a clash a few months ago. But the common denominator between all these countries is that they want a piece of the cake, and the current balance of power in the world has expired a while ago. Why is France and the UK one of the top 5 nations in Security Council with veto powers? Well, that was as a result of World War II, because they were victorious, but that's over. They don't have the economic weight anymore. They don't have the military weight anymore. There are new players entering the game, and they want to redistribute the power. Wait.
I agree 100%. That's what I was trying to. I was not even trying to intervene in that conversation, but when it comes to the birth rate issue, I don't think he understands that, like, what's happened with countries as they become far more industrialized. The birth rate issue affects, like, literally every demographic the same fucking way as they go more rural to urban, and they become more educated, and cities are a lot more expensive. Kids get in the way of not only your education and your career, but they also they're extremely expensive to deal with. Like, if you're living in an urban environment, as opposed to like how a lot of them lived in the past in rural communities. Not only did it not necessarily was it a lot cheaper, but it often was advantageous to have a lot of kids. So
Pete, let me put a spin to this. Do you know what's the fertility rate for Islam religion? And so if that is a problem, how is people of a particular religion being able to excel in that space? And do you know how much, like, yeah.
Sure. So I think that
I was watching.
So when it comes, so I have to break them down into many categories, which I don't want to do and take up much time. But if you talk about first generation immigrants, like what you see like in Europe, they're going to have more kids. Just like Mexicans have more kids when the ones that first come, into America, they have more kids than the native born Americans. But then that starts to grind to a halt for them as well after, a generation or two. So I don't, when we look at Europe, a lot of them are basically first generation. Not all of them, depending on which country, but a lot of them are. So I don't really like to compare them to the native-born population. Now, when it comes to religiosity, I do think that is something that you should take into account. Like, if we were to, here in Arizona, we have a fairly large Mormon community. They are known for having a lot of kids. And
nobody cares.
Amazing. But I would say that if you look at different communities, we can look at the Mormons. We can look at Orthodox Jews are also.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Who is this? Who is that? But we can look at Orthodox Jews are known for having lots of kids. Mormons, people that are kind of in a lot more religious. I when it comes to the larger denominations of Christianity, which are obviously the majority of the country, I don't know if like how religious you are ties into that, but there's definitely religious communities that tend to have a lot more kids, which for cultural reasons.
But Pete, I was literally in the room yesterday where the Indians had a topic very similar to this as to how quickly India could actually be a Republic of Islam because of the alarming rate of how the Muslim population is growing.
Way, dude.
Who is this asshole who just came on here and just
What are you talking